Greetings, my name is Minnie Johnson. Today I'm going to talk about return on investment with respect to instructional design. Let me start by explaining what ROI means, return on investment. Return on investment is an economic indicator that compares earnings to investment and is expressed as a percentage. ROI is a concept originated in business but with applicability in K-12 education. ROI is becoming an established means to measure the impact and return on investment of all types of programs, including technology-based learnings, as the demand for increased responsibility, proved efficacy, and value grows. Benefit cost ratio. The benefit cost ratio, or BCR, which is the inverse of ROI, has been utilized for millennia. The ROI and the BCR are both useful indices of investment performance, though the ROI compares earnings to expenses, whereas the BCR relates benefits to costs. How to find the benefit cost ratio? The basic equation used to calculate the BCR and the ROI are as follows. In order to calculate BCR, the formula is BCR is equal to program benefits divided by program costs. ROI in percentage is equal to program benefits minus program costs divided by program costs times 100. In the past, benefit cost ratios were mostly used in government contexts, whereas ROI was primarily used by accountants managing capital expenditure in business and industry. The benefit cost ratio and the return on investment are frequently presented jointly. Although the ultimate measure of responsibility is the return on investment, fundamental accounting practice shows that disclosing the ROI statistic alone is insufficient. ROI must be reported alongside other performance indicators to be meaningful. A 5-level ROI evaluation approach is used to evaluate technology-based learning. Frameworks are useful for categorizing data, keeping an evaluation on track, and representing the full story of a program's success or failure. The 5-level framework collects data in a logical flow from participant reaction, that is level 1, to learning acquisition, level 2, application and implementation, level 3, business impact, level 4, and economic contribution or ROI, level 5. Let us talk about the levels in detail. Level 1. Reaction and planned action data represent that reactions to the program and the planned actions from participants. Level 2. Learning data indicate how much participants have learned about their own strength, development areas, and necessary abilities for success. Level 3. Application and implementation data determine the extent to which professionals apply their newly acquired knowledge and skills from the learning program. Level 4. Business impact data is gathered and analyzed to identify the extent to which gained knowledge and skills were used to favorably influence key performance indicators. Level 5. Return on investment compares the monetary benefits of the impact measures to the fully loaded program costs. If the monetary value of sales improvement exceeds the cost, then the calculation is a positive ROI. Negative ROI indicates losses. The ROI technique is a logical, methodological process with conservative requirements. 6 categories of data are collected and generated as part of the process. The categories are reaction, learning, application, impact, ROI, and intangibles. It provides approaches for isolating the learning's effects on impact statistics, including sales, productivity, new accounts, quality, cost, and time. The ROI technique also necessitates the dissemination of results to several key stakeholders. The most renowned model of measuring training effectiveness is Donald Kirkpatrick's 4-level model. The Jack Phillips upgraded Kirkpatrick's model and presented his 5-level ROI methodology. Phillips refined the model and added level 0 inputs and level 5 ROI. The hard numbers stakeholders are carving for this. Phillips refined the model and added level 0 inputs and level 5 ROI. He also developed approaches for isolation of learning effects from the influence of other factors, such as marketing. This seriously increases the credibility of the whole evaluation. In the next slide, I'm going to show you the 5 stages Dr. Jack Phillips developed. Dr. Jack Phillips of the ROI Institute suggests that only 5% of programs should be evaluated at level 5. According to Phillips, leaders in the learning community often think they either have to do ROI on everything or not at all. But it's best to only spend time and effort calculating ROI on a program that is expensive, important, or strategic. Here is the 5 model of Jack Phillips ROI model. The first level, that is 0 level, is which indicates inputs, how much was invested in the training program, and how many learners did you have. Level 1 is reaction. Did the learners like the training? Level 2, learning. What knowledge and skills did they get? Level 3, behavior. Do they use it in their work? Level 4, results. What impact did the learning have on the company? And level 5 is ROI. Did the training pay off? The references I have used is as shown below. Thank you.